We're looking at blind spots, right? So this is what you know that you know. This is what you know that you don't know. And there's this whole area of life where we don't know what we don't know. This is where transformation happens. When you can come at life from a place of, what polar bear? I can't see the polar bear. That's when you're open for transformation. That's when you're open to be transformed. That's where you're open to seeing things differently. What got you here won't get you there. Who you've been being today is what got you into this mess. That's why you've had to spend 2 days coming to a workshop. When you change or even transform who you're being, that's when life looks totally different and you can be someone else. People will say that they're committed, and people will be in marriages and have affairs. And I'm not saying that's wrong or bad, because that would involve some personal judgment, and I don't like to give my personal opinion on things when I'm coaching. Because when you have an affair, you're making something else more important than what you committed to. A feeling, an attraction. We all have hidden commitments, hidden intentions, hidden agendas. We make things more important than what would get us what we say we want. And usually we are making our feelings, our comfort, our perceived safety, and being right, looking good over things that actually would really bring us a sense of deep fulfillment. Think about what you guys want in life. Maybe you want to earn more money, maybe you want a more fulfilling relationship, maybe you want that nice car, maybe you want to go to the gym and get ripped. Like, why haven't you got that already? What have you been making more important? What's your level of integrity like? Are you someone that has been living at a low level of integrity and you don't do the things that you say you're going to do? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times a week, and then you don't go, or you go once, or you go and you just have a latte or something. Are you someone that says, yeah, I'll see you at 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and then you don't turn up? That's not wrong or bad, but it's really helpful to look at that and see how you've been being. Because you're not some fixed thing. If you are someone that's been living at a low or even a medium level of integrity, that's okay. But if you start judging that as bad or wrong, then you're not going to be able to transform it, because you need to create space to transform it. You can be someone with a high level of integrity like that. It doesn't take some tool or technique or even a process. It takes an honest, humble look at who you've been being, and then you can be someone else. Because who invented who you've been being? That's good news, right? If you invented who you think you are, you can create yourself to be someone else. I'm continually reinventing myself. Then we talked about how we seem to be born with these qualities. That's how it looks to me and to most of science and to most spiritual teachers as well. That we seem to be born naturally present. You know, the way I think about this is just how my brain works. It simplifies things. When my son, who's nearly 4, wants to build a tower, he will build a tower. And then it falls down, or his sister knocks it down, which is most of the time. And he doesn't think, oh, I'm not good enough yet. He will one day, something will happen, and he'll start thinking things like that. But at the moment, he doesn't think that. He just builds a tower again, and it falls down again, and he laughs, and he builds it again. Likewise, when he was learning to walk, he would fall over a lot and hurt himself. And he would laugh sometimes, and sometimes he wouldn't, and sometimes he would cry because it would hurt. And he'd get back up, and he learnt to walk. So did all of you guys. No one taught you to walk. No one taught you to talk, to speak. You picked it up pretty quickly, all by yourself. This is with all of us. This is natural. This is built in. It's pre-installed. It's part of the human condition. And then what gets in the way is lots of pages where I'm trying to find the thing that I want to find, because it would flow nicely. Say again? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if we're still mates, yeah. It is here somewhere, I believe. Here we go. Yeah, definitely edit that bit out, because that's not very slick at all. Right, so if this is us, this is how we're born, and then something happens to us. And things do happen to us. And this is where I like to distinguish between traumas with a capital T, like emotional abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, and neglect. That's traumas with a capital T. But there's lots of little traumas with a small t, like being told you're stupid, or even feeling like you're stupid. Or even just feeling that you didn't get enough from, your parents, or just finding it hard to make friends, or not doing enough. That can be a little trauma, and it can impact us because when we're kids, we're in our formative years, which means we have experiences, we have thoughts about our experiences, and that creates our map of the world. You've seen it yesterday. We develop thoughts about ourselves, we develop thoughts about other people, we develop thoughts about life, and we develop thoughts about how to navigate life. These decisions are simply decisions that we make when we're feeling hurt, when we're feeling stressed, when things aren't going the way we wanted them to go. And then if we're not careful, we literally operate from that decision for the rest of our lives. That's how crazy us human beings are. I make a decision at age 6 that I'm stupid, and I lived my life for 34 years as if that was true. Because we don't feel the truth, we feel our thinking. And then what happens is because we think that there's something wrong with us, because we think that I'm not good enough, or I'm a failure, or I'm bad, I'm wrong, I'm inadequate, I'm not capable, we think, shit, I better hide that, and we're inauthentic. We try and hide a part of ourselves that isn't even real. And this is what people do. This is where you start to live a life of low integrity, and you're inauthentic, and you say yes when you want to say no, and you say no when you want to say yes, or you could say yes. And some people only operate in this mask. Like real people pleasers that you might know of, that are they're very nice, but it's a front, it's not sincere, it's not genuine, it's inauthentic. They're operating at this all the time. And I wish I could show them that what they're trying to hide is a thought, a decision that they made about themselves, that's not even real and concrete, that who they are underneath it all is perfect, whole and complete, how they were born. Because then you would realize that you don't need to hide anything. When I come up here and I tell you that I used to cheat, I used to gamble, I used to drink too much, I was a mess, it's not to say, oh, look at me, it's to say, look, I was these things, but now I see I'm this. And I want to give you permission to see that you're this as well. And I see that in everyone.